Hey co-reporters, Viola Davis is really upset with the way that a lot of people have been dragging her portrayal of former First Lady of the United States, Michelle Obama. There have been a lot of people saying that she really caricaturized Michelle. You know, Michelle is known for being, a very intelligent, educated, graceful, just warm, kind First Lady. And people say that the way that Viola portrayed her was very hostile and aggressive, and the mouth scrunching that Viola was doing kind of felt like she was making fun of Michelle. And so I just want to tell you guys that Viola has heard your criticisms loud and clear, and she's really upset by them. I want to read to you some of the quotes that she said in an interview about like the backlash, and you guys let me know how you feel about it, okay? So she spoke to BBC News and she said, and I quote, "It's incredibly hurtful when people say negative things about your work, but it is an occupational hazard of being an actress." So then she it seems as though she recognizes, I'm not putting words in her mouth, I haven't seen it, so I can't say it like I feel like it's a failure, but she recognizes it as a project that may have been a failure for her personally. And she says, how do you move on from the hurt from failure? But you have to. Not everything is going to be an award-worthy performance. Listen, that is very true. Not every performance is going to be amazing. Not every performance is going to be award-worthy. Personally, as someone who loves Viola Davis's work, loves her as a person, has met her, and she's a couple of times, and she's never been anything but like super sweet. I think that she was trying her best and she might have missed the mark on here, but that's normal. It happens to everybody. We all miss the mark at some point, even you or I. It sucks to see her be dragged on this big of a level, you know what I mean? And like being on the receiving end of that has to be really painful for her. So I totally understand her very like defensive response to all of this. Although I do believe that like a little bit further down in their interview, she kind of went a little bit too far when she claims that critics absolutely serve no purpose. And I'm not saying that to be nasty either. They always feel like they're telling you something that you don't know. Somehow that you're living a life that you're surrounded by people who lie to you, and I'm going to be the person that leans in and tells you the truth. So it gives them an opportunity to be cruel to you. But ultimately, I feel like it's my job as a leader to make bold choices. Win or fail, it is my duty to do that. So listen, the idea that critics serve no purpose is unfair. I think every industry, every aspect of life needs critics in order to move forward. There is no innovation, there is no improving without criticism. So I don't agree with that at all, but I do agree that some people take it too far and want to be nasty and cruel on purpose. And kind of moving forward, when you kind of read between the lines on her quote there, she's saying that like, you guys are telling me things that because you all think that you're the first person to tell me and that the people around me haven't told me. So what does that say to you guys? That the people in her circle have also told her, listen, Viola, that was not it. You did not really do a good job on that performance. It's not your best work. And I think that that's probably what's most hurtful to her, knowing that she let herself down and her peers in the acting industry, maybe her husband didn't like the way she performed either, So listen, I have not seen the film yet, so I can't really make any direct criticisms of it, but I did see a little clip, the one that was going viral on Twitter, and I agree that I didn't really love the mouth thing. Michelle does, her mouth appears a little scrunched sometimes because of the way that her teeth are set up. So for somebody to go and mimic it is a little bit too much for me. I feel like she could have continued without doing all of that. And her eyebrows are just naturally arched, So like the idea that like it took a constant like this was a bit much, but who knows how much of the film she was doing that for. Maybe it was just like a, very select thing that someone did to be salacious. I don't know yet until I watch the full thing. Have you watched the full performance? What do you think about it? And how do you feel about Viola Davis's work? It seems to me that she's extremely hurt by the response and disappointed in herself as well for her performance. And I feel horrible for her for that. And I'm really curious above all how Michelle Obama feels about this. What do you think? Let me know in the comments, and as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.